The electronic attitude indicator is the same as a conventional attitude indicator, but with some added features. The bank indicator shows bank angle.
Bank angle, bank angle.
The indicator fills and turns amber when the bank angle is 35 degrees or more. The slip skid indicator is below the bank indicator. The indicator fills for large displacements. A pitch limit indication, or PLI, shows the pitch angle at which stick shaker occurs. The PLI is shown when flaps are not up. The flight director shows pitch and roll commands from the AFDS. The flight director is shown when the related flight director switch is in the on position and command steering is available. Now, move the captain's flight director switch to off. The flight director is not shown when the related flight director switch is in the off position or when command steering is not available. The flight path vector symbol is shown when the flight path vector switch is pushed on the EFIS control panel. The flight path vector symbol shows flight path angle relative to the horizon line and drift angle relative to the airplane symbol. The symbol is bright when the flight director is not shown, and dim when the flight director is shown. Conventional localizer and glide slope information are shown if an ILS frequency is tuned and received. The localizer pointer shows localizer position in relation to the airplane's position. The scale expands when localizer deviation is slightly more than 1/2 dot. The scale turns amber and the pointer flashes to show large localizer deviation. The glide slope pointer shows glide slope position in relation to the airplane's position. The scale turns amber and the pointer flashes to show a glide slope deviation greater than 1 dot. Radio altitude approach minimums are shown when the EFIS control panel minimums selector is set to radio. You turn the inner knob to set the approach minimums. Set 200 feet now. Radio altitude is shown below 2,500 feet AGL. A rising runway is shown when the localizer pointer is in view and the radio altitude is less than 2,500 feet AGL. The radio altitude display and approach minimums change color as the radio altitude descends through the selected minimums. The rising runway moves up to the airplane symbol below 200 feet radio altitude. Now let's look at failure flags. Failure flags are shown if the radio altitude display fails, the flight director fails, or the flight path vector display fails. The related display is also removed. Pitch or roll comparator flags are shown if the captain's and first officer's pitch or bank angle displays differ from each other by more than 5 degrees. Localizer or glide slope flags show when the related display fails. The related deviation scale is also removed. The message Displays Control Panel shows with a failure of the EFIS control panel. If the attitude display fails, the display is removed and the attitude flag shows.